What's good, fam? This is your boy Devontae Lamont, and I am here to show y'all my new frames from Phi 2 Eyewear. These frames are called the Lawrence frames. OMG. Let me tell you something. I love these bold frames. One, I was just told, somebody just told me that bold frames make your eye color pop out. Okay, so if you want to show off them beautiful eyes of yours, you definitely want to get a darker frame. Definitely go over to Phi 2 and look for the Lawrence frame. And the thing I like about these, they kind of give you like a little rectangular shape, so it's a little fun, but it's very sophisticated, very classy, very demure. Yeah, I feel demure when I wear these. If you want the Lawrence frames, you can go to Phi 2 Eyewear and type in the promo box, enjoy the journey, to receive 15% off. Phi 2 Eyewear has many different glasses, different shapes, different designers, different collections. And so whatever your eyewear needs are, make sure you check out Phi 2. All right, love ya. What's good, family, and welcome to Enjoy the Journey. I am your host, Devontae Lamont, and today I have with me Ronald Wilson, who is the founder of Hitquarter Studios and the founder of Baroma Parfum Bar, and he is a Renaissance man. He is a man of multiple talents, and he is here with us today to share his journey. What's good, Ronald?
What's
How
good?
are you?
How you doing? Doing good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. So first off, I want you to know I love your vibe. Like, you just a real cool guy. You are not from Atlanta.
Nah.
Where are you from?
So I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Nice. Detroit, Michigan, born and raised.
Yeah, so I was born in Detroit, and then I was more so raised in Oak Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And so how long have you been here in Atlanta?
So I've been in Atlanta for 2 years.
Wow.
Like maybe 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 years. Yeah.
So what has it been like for you being in Atlanta? Atlanta is so different from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. And so it's been a transition for me, but I've been loving it because of the connections and the people and the way they move in Atlanta. How has that transition from the Midwest to Atlanta been for you?
So the transition is it was pretty cool. Like, the biggest transition was the weather and stuff like that. But I lived in Miami the last 7 years, so I haven't lived in Detroit since I was like 16.
Wow. Okay. So what's the vibe like in Miami? I have not been to Miami.
You ain't been to Miami? You gotta go to Miami, man. The vibe is crazy. It's similar to Atlanta. It's just imagine Atlanta with water.
Wow.
That's surrounded by water.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's cool. The temperature is typically the same temperature all year. It's only a few seasons where the temperature drops just a little bit, but it's pretty much the same temperature all year.
I might need to be in Miami. So the thing about it, I love water. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Dre, did that come on screen? Yeah. Okay, that's Dr. B calling. I guess so. All right, I am so sorry. Can I just pick it back up? Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you good.
So, all right, so we're gonna pick it back up. All right, so I love that. Let's go here. All right, so you went to Troy University.
Well, I graduated from Alabama State University with my degree in English and communications, and then I went to Troy University, and I got my master's degree in strategic communication.
Wow, that is amazing. So, like, what kind of things did you learn, or what was the what? Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, because I had another thought. So, okay. So one thing that I love about you is that you're a very educated man. A lot of people are creatives, but they are not as keen as to the educational component. How important is it being educated in a craft to you?
Being educated is extremely important, especially being a creative, because I grew up, around a lot of creatives and stuff like that. And typically they only could do like one or two things. Like they could either do what their creativity allows them to do, or they'll be able to do something else that's not related to that. So I was like, I don't really want to live a lifestyle of just being looked at as a musician or a producer. I wanted to be able to be educated so I can know how to effectively navigate and communicate in business scenarios.
I love that. So, and another thing I love, like we just said, you are a man of multiple gifts, of multiple talents. And so you are a musician and you are a producer. And I love that because I've been into music pretty much my entire life. Like, who are some of your biggest musical aspirations? Like, especially being from Detroit, like y'all know music, like anybody born from there, y'all know music like back of your hand, but who are some of the people who you look up to as artists or even producers for that matter?
Okay, so as far as musicians, I think my number one musician is his name is Alex Goss.
Okay.
He's like a organist, keyboard player, drummer, bass player, producer.
Nice.
He can pretty much do everything. So I grew up watching him when I was, I want to say like around 6.
Wow.
He was like the musician in our church. He played like for Thomas Whitfield,
Yeah.
all the greats in the city and stuff like that. So I learned a lot of stuff from him just by watching, which is one of the reasons why I became like because I really never had an interest in playing piano or organ or nothing like that, but he made it so cool to where it was like, I want to learn how to do this. So I ended up learning how to play piano, just sitting in the room, just turning on the radio, trying to play stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually it kind of grew on me.
I love that. So I love that. So you're on keys. What else you play?
So I started off playing drums. I haven't really played drums like that in years, but I still can play if I really wanted to.
Yeah, get on the kit. I want to hear. Yeah. You look like a bad, but look like you know who you remind me of? You know who Brent Easton is?
Yeah, on drums.
Yeah, on drums.
Yeah, I know.
You look like he's one of my favorite drummers.
That's
like shout
up.
out to Brent if you're watching. But I don't know, you give me like Brent vibes. Like if you were to get on the kit, like
that's what's up.
I love that. So you also produce. Like, are there any producers that you look up to or that have like inspired you to be like, I like how they produce and create? Like that's definitely a roadmap.
So one of my favorite producers of all times, well, 2 of them. I'm gonna start off with Teddy Riley. I'm like a huge New Jack Swing type of guy. So I love his production style, how he pretty much created his own genre of music. It's not too many people that you can just say, okay, this person created R&B, this person created pop, this person created jazz. He created his own genre of music. So that's like crazy. And then my second producer, I love like ballads. Like I sit there and play soul stuff all day long. So
I love me some soul music.
I got introduced to Brian Michael Cox during the time where Making It a Band was on TV. And that was really like the first time that I actually saw like behind the scenes of like actually what goes on. So that was really my introduction to production, like seeing what it looks like in the studio. Because before that, you know, it wasn't no YouTube. The internet was just coming up for real. So it wasn't too many ways you could learn about different stuff and actually see what's going on in those type of settings, because you either had to have the money for studio time, you had to know somebody that had a studio, and everybody didn't have like studios at their house like how it is now, because all you need is a computer or an iPad or a cell phone, and a microphone, and you got a studio. So after I watched Making It a Band, that's when I wanted to start producing, after seeing like what's actually going on and stuff like that.
I love that. So does producing entail and I'm asking for me because I want to know. So I'm thinking about like Berry Gordy. You know, one thing that I love about like Motown is like Berry Gordy was like a mastermind. You know, he created the Motown sound to even where the artists that came under him were able to replicate it and produce it to like many different artists. Is that a form of producing, or is that more of like a business mindset to be able to take a sound, make it big, create a team of artists to then push that sound forward? What does that look like in the music industry?
So to me, some of the greatest records are records that the person didn't actually produce that got credited for it. So to me, a producer isn't necessarily just the one that makes the music or the one that comes up with the song, or even, it's really the one that sees the project from beginning to end. So that includes finding the songwriters, finding the producers, finding the musicians, all that different type of stuff. So you don't really have to be hands-on like that. It's just really about, are you the one that orchestrates everything to come together?
I like that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to producing, the main job of a producer is to literally produce the sound and produce the quality of that. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're the one that pretty much, like, for example, like Donald Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm sure on 90% of the records that come out, he's not the one playing everything. He has the vision for what he want the end product to be. So then that's what determines who he calls. Okay, I'm gonna call these background singers, I'm gonna call these musicians, I'm gonna call this person, that person, to put the final project together. So he's like the overall producer.
I love Donald Lawrence, by the way. Like Donald, and if you hear anything, and the thing I love about Donald Lawrence, like you can hear a song and tell that he produced it. Like it has a certain sound. I used to, I'm from Indiana, so Rodney Bryant and CCMC was really big, but like that, We Offer Praise and He's a Keeper was all produced by Donald Lawrence in the 90s. And even if you look at so many different projects that he's done, like it's a solid sound. So, and you said that, you like that New Jack, the ballad type vibe. So who are some of the artists that you've worked with and produced, and like, what did you have to do to pull that sound out of them?
So, let's see. So right now, I'm working with a few artists. The majority of the artists I work with, they're like more so like independent. So they don't really, they haven't really went all the way out there yet. So typically, I'm just kind of selective on who I work with, because typically when you're working with somebody, you want to be able to work with somebody that is able to take direction and open to constructive criticism. So typically when I work with somebody, I try to establish like a relationship with them first, so I can see like how they move and what their mindset is, because music not just about the sound per se, it's more so about the emotion.
Yeah.
And if the person's character doesn't line up with that emotion, the music not gonna be good. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So one thing that I always heard was that your gift will only take you as far as your character takes you. How important in the music industry specifically, oh my God, I feel something on this, but how specifically in the music industry, or in any industry for that matter, is your character?
The characters, to me, is the most important part. I know a lot of people that's like the best at everything that they do, but you tend not to call them for certain opportunities because either they're not gonna be on time, they gonna have an attitude, they're not gonna dress the way they need to be dressed, or just little things like that can like determine who gets a call and who doesn't. And a lot of the opportunities I've gotten in my lifetime was never just about how good I am in any situation, because I mean, everybody can play, everybody can produce, everybody has talent. So um, it's never really just been about that. It's always been about, am I reliable? Am I going to do what I'm supposed to do? Am I going to make the person who called me or gave me the opportunity look good as well? Because that's a big thing. Most people only want to call people that's going to represent them the way they need to be represented.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. Your character matters, and a lot of times relationships, your character will get you in doors that your talent can't. And so, and even what I've learned in sustaining, that level of artistry is all about character. One of the artists that I worked with, one of the things she told me was, Devontae, the reason that I found you and really poured into you was because of the way I saw you serve, the way I saw you treat people. And so I love that you said that, because it's so crucial. And creatives, remember that our character matters, okay? Our character will take you further than your gift ever will, all right?